boys and girls, you've probably seen these before. They're called weights, right? And people use them to be able to lift and make their muscles stronger. They come in all different shapes and sizes and even colors if you go to the store and buy different weights. The interesting thing is that weights are actually made out of a mineral that's found in the earth. It's called iron. Now, if you combine iron and a couple of different minerals, you burn them really, really, really hot, they actually create something called steel. Now, steel creates buildings that are around us. You might even have steel in your own house. It's big, gigantic metal that can actually hold up just about anything. It might be interesting to ask your parents if you have steel in your own house or apartment. Now, what does steel or iron or any of these minerals have to do with the food that we eat? Join me in the kitchen and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So not only do they use iron to make weights, to make houses, to make buildings, we also use iron inside of our body to do a really important thing. And that is to carry oxygen from our lungs all the way to different parts of our body. Our hemoglobin, just a big word for red blood cells, actually absorb the oxygen from our lungs and then travel throughout our body. Now we only need a tiny amount of iron, right? So a gram, imagine a gram. I'm going to show you what it looks like. A gram, and then you have something called a milligram, which is even smaller. Check this out. So this is an example of 1 gram of sugar, and this is an example of 1 milligram of sugar. It's 1/1000th of a gram of sugar. So with kale, it's the best way to get iron possible. Any dark green leafy vegetables are fantastic, but kale has more iron than a piece of beef, right? It also has more vitamin C than an orange. So anything this dark green leafy vegetable is going to be fantastic for iron and for vitamin C. But kale is often used in restaurants underneath something, so people usually don't even eat it. But it's a fantastic vegetable. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you. They usually have in kale this big, thick, fibrous part that comes right down here. So if you want to use kale, you're going to take this fibrous part out. So I just pick off the leaves like this, get this big fibrous part out, right? And you can do that to all your leaves. Just throw that down and make a pile of the leaves right here, okay? Once I have all the stems taken off, I just start chopping it up in little pieces, right? Now, one way that I love to eat kale is just put it in a pan like we talked about with broccoli. I'll show you in just a minute. Another way I like to eat it is by making something called kale chips. I'll show you that too. Join me over by the oven and you'll see a couple different ways to eat kale. Ooh. Smells delicious. One way to eat kale is to just steam it like we talked about with broccoli. So you rip it up into little tiny chunks, throw it in a pan, cover it with a little bit of water so it all gets absorbed, you don't lose any nutrients, and maybe sprinkle a little salt on it. Now, you can eat it plain like that, combine it with a salad, put it in a casserole, whatever you want, you know? Eat it plain. Or you can, what I like to do is put my kale in a soup that I already know I like. So for instance, I just opened a can of tomato soup. This is a really easy way. Now, once my soup is cooking, I can just begin to stir in my kale. Isn't that beautiful? So not only do we have this nummy tomato bisque soup that I opened from a can, which I made sure had really good ingredients, I just made it a lot healthier with iron. That looks delicious. Ooh, we'll let that soup keep going. Now we're gonna come over here and I'll show you something called kale chips. Now, this is a fun way to bake kale. And all you're gonna do, you can take these things, you can rip it up little by little too if you don't wanna use a knife, but get these big long stalks of kale and just start ripping them into little pieces. Okay? And then kind of like we've done with potatoes or sweet potatoes, we're gonna drizzle a little olive oil over, put a little salt and pepper on, mix it all together and pop it in the oven. I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. Ooh, I think they're ready to roll. Oh, these look so good. Okay, so shake them all around. You can see they've got a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt on them. Let them cool for just a minute, and then when they're done, eat them up just like a chip. You can dip them in salsa, you can dip them in a little ranch, whatever you like. This is a really fun way to get your iron in. They're even a little bit crunchy. Oh, incredible. Check out the recipe on the blog. Make your kale chips this week, put it in soup, or just toss it in with a salad. One way to get your iron. Nope, sorry. Darn it, where can I start over?
Huh?
I'll eat it again.
From the eat.
Okay. They're delicious. They're crunchy and they're full of flavor. So make sure to try your kale chips this week and join me in the other room for yoga. Hi, boys and girls. So find a place that's comfortable. Make sure you have lots of room around you, right? And we're going to start out with something called surprise breath. We've done this one before, but just to remind you, I want you to imagine you just saw something that really surprised you. And when that happens, you take in a lot of breaths. We go like this. Now hold it. And exhale. Nice job. Try it one more time. Ready? Nice job. Now try not to let that air out. I know you want to laugh or let the air out, but try to hold it really tight and then exhale, right? You're using those muscles to help retain that oxygen. Try it one more time. We're going to count up to 7 this time. Here we go. Nice job, way to go. Okay, so let's warm up with a sun salutation today, and then we've got 2 really fun poses I'll show you. So we're gonna stand at the top of our mat. Ready? We're gonna roll our shoulders back. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up, lengthen your spine, reach the crown of the head to the front of the room. Exhale, release, let the head hang. Place the hands on the mat, step or jump back. Hover here for just a minute and lower down. Good, inhale up. Exhale back to down dog. So reach your heels all the way to the back of the mat, slowly kind of move them back and forth. Get those calf muscles warmed up and take 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. With each and every breath, move a little bit deeper into that pose. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Let the neck relax. Move it side to side. Inhale and exhale. Good. When you're ready, slowly walk the feet up to the hands, little by little. Good job. Now stay here. Take these fingertips, wrap them around the big toes, and slowly pull your chest toward your legs. Now stay here for 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Good. This is big toe posture. You're using your big toes to help stretch all those leg muscles. Inhale and exhale. One more time. You can lift your heels off to kind of reset those muscles and then move a little bit deeper. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. When you're ready, come all the way down into a seated position. Good. Now from here, we're going to bring our legs out, our feet come to here, and our hands come directly behind our shoulders. We're going to do something called tabletop pose. So I want you to imagine that you're making a table with your body, okay? And then we're going to play a little game called add-on. Okay, so lift your hip bones up, use your arms. Now your wrists should be directly below your shoulders to help support your body. Good. So when you're here, we're going to take 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Drop it back down. Rest for a minute. Release those arms. Hug your knees just for a minute and rock it back. All the way back. 1, 2, 3. Now hold it. See if you can balance here in bow pose. Don't fall back. Don't fall back. And come back down. Okay, second set. Now this is where we play add-on. Come back into tabletop pose. Bring the hips all the way up. Now, what we're going to do here, you can stay here. If you're comfortable here, go ahead and do so. If you want to challenge yourself, bring the weight of the body into this right leg and try to lift the left up. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Now ask yourself, which muscles am I using? I can feel my arm muscles. I can feel my leg muscles and even my back and my hips. Inhale and exhale. Now switch. Add on your right leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Drop that right foot down. Bring your sit bones down. Hug your knees and rock it back. Good. This one's called rocking beetle. If you've ever seen a bug that's fallen on its back, that's what this pose reminds me of. You're gonna rock it back one more time and come all the way up. Hold it into boat pose. Big deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Drop the legs back down. Put the sides of the feet together, or the bottoms of the feet together. And we're gonna wrap our hands around the feet and rock side to side for butterfly pose. Good. This is a stretch that you usually do maybe when you've got a basketball team and you're stretching, or maybe at ballet or something like that. Good. Take a big deep breath. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. Drop the head down. Stay here for 3 counts. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Come all the way down. Great work. So today we're going to do daydream for 1 minute and 35 seconds. So if you have a pencil or something that you want to use, we're going to place it on the left knee today. I think I forgot mine, but take your pencil, put it right here on your left knee, and just rest your hands down here. Okay? And once you've placed your pencil, make sure it doesn't fall. Look down and make sure it's stable. All right, now once you've got it stable, try to forget about it. Okay? All right, so what we're gonna do is take our breath right here. Inhale and exhale. Let all the air out. Now, for 1 minute and 35 seconds, see if you can listen to your breath so well that you forget all about that pencil. Okay? Release them. Release your wrists muscles. Good. Take your shoulders back and forth. Relax your face muscles. Good job. And then let everything kind of fall towards the ground just for 1 minute and 35 seconds. Imagine everything just feels really heavy. Your legs are heavy. Your shoulders are heavy. Your eyelids are heavy. Your spine is supporting you and helping you sit up straight. And you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. If you have lots of thoughts that are coming to your mind and you want to say lots of things, just focus on that sound that only your body is making, that you can hear it. That inhale as you bring air into your body, and the exhale. Seconds. Good. When you're ready, slowly wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And move your head from side to side. Ready, lift your head up. Start opening your eyes. Good. Take your hands back behind you and clasp them together, and then stretch your knuckles towards the floor. Nice job. Take your left arm over. Take your right arm over. And let's take one final breath. Let's go all the way up to 10. You ready? Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sit and exhale back down. Nice job today. Way to go. Make sure and eat your broccoli this week. Or not your broccoli. Make sure and eat your kale this week. Both of them are super good at detoxifying. But make sure to eat your kale this week and have a wonderful week. We'll see you next week with Yoga Me Do.